What's going on, and welcome on to another video. This is going to be all for the people who are very confused about the skills, also the fittings. So it's going to be an entire beginner's guide, an entire how-to, an entire just complete understanding of what your best options are, so you stop wasting your fittings, you stop wasting your skill points. So as you guys all know, these are just tips that help you guys out. I hope you guys like and subscribe, simply so this information get down to all the people who are trying to hear it. Thanks for watching. I don't want to waste your time. As always, let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with the fittings. I'm going to start off with the fittings simply because I think they're very important, and it's a category that a lot of people don't talk about or understand. You can either sell these or you can upgrade them. So I'm going to go, like, this is obviously a little bit of a recording of me earlier today, and what I'm doing here is I'm searching for skills that have 3. So this year you can either upgrade or you can exchange. So if you have 3 of the same color, you can choose to trade them all in to get one of a higher color. So if you want a legendary or red or gold, whatever you want to call it, you have to trade in 3 purples in order to get there. If you want to get the next color up, you have to constantly trade in 3 of them. You also can exchange them. Say you have 3 reds and you just want a specific one. You can trade in 3 reds. So here, I'm looking and I found these commons, right? I'm gonna pause the video right here. So I have 3 commons and I'm trying to upgrade them. Why? Because yeah, you might be in a dire need for VC, but you are much better off getting a higher fitting, so that way you can either use that in the time being, or you can continue to collect those and continue to collect those, because the end goal is the red fittings. The red fittings have a massive benefit, Like, these are only giving you, the silver ones give you +3. The green ones give you around +4 to +5. The blue ones are like +6, +7. The purples are like +8, +9. And then the golds don't give you minuses in some categories, and they're between +8 and +12. Like, they're massive boosts, and it completely changes your character. So I highly recommend, even if it means you have to struggle, upgrade. But you can either choose to upgrade or you can swap. If you want to upgrade 3, it costs 3 of a lower tier to upgrade to get 1. If you want to just swap, it costs 3 of the same color to swap it for the same color. So in this instance, if I wasn't upgrading and I was just trying to get another version of the silver that I can actually hand select where I want it, what type of club I want it on, and what category I want it to be on, then you could just exchange instead of upgrade. But here you can see what I'm doing is I'm collecting all the ones I'm not using. So I just upgraded, I got another green. Now that I got another green, I go down to my green section. Oh, I have 5 that I'm not using right now. So what am I going to do? I'm now going to fit all of these to try to get me a blue. And I just keep going up the ladder. And you're going to see how beneficial this is in this video. Because now that I have 3, I don't care what I get. But now I have a blue one. Now that I have a blue one, I go right to my blue ones. I already have 3 ready to rock. Boom, boom, boom. We go 3 ready to rock. Now I'm in a purple. And some of you guys purple might just be good enough for you guys right now. I've been grinding. I've already hit level 50, but I already know that I have 3 purples, and I just wanted to double check here, obviously, to make sure that my putting is in the right categories. But I know that I have 3 purples available. So now I'm going to get 3 purples. I'm going to exchange all 3 of these, and then I'm going to get my gold. And that's where you guys are going to massively benefit. I got an iron power head, which is immediately beneficial to my clubs, because I was using something else that I actually didn't want. And you can see here on the right, my transition gets me to a +6. My power gets me to a +12 without sacrificing my swing path, without sacrificing my timing. Like, look at this category. I'm only getting -2 compared to you were getting +3 in the silver. Now I'm only getting -2 timing. And all the other categories are between +2 and +10. Like, that's massive. Don't sell for VC, collect, upgrade. So that's essentially how that process goes. Now let's dive into the actual skills. And if you guys have any questions about this, just leave it in the comment section down below. I'm happy to help. And if you guys haven't seen my archetype build, I just dropped that video yesterday, so go check it out. I highly recommend building somewhat around that. Let me know what you guys think about it. But how these skills work, there's two things that I really want to mention. You can't, obviously, I have everything unlocked, but a lot of people are trying to save these skills here. Like, oh, I know that, and to get column 2, I have to put 4 in this cat. I have to have 4 up to this point. But once I unlock column 7, I can just reset my skills, and then I'll just take all of these out. And then I just won't put anything in column 1 because column 1's not that good. You can't do that. You have to spend 4 in column 1, and I highly recommend front loading and putting everything in the putting and wedge column early on so you get to column 2, and then you can build out towards your iron and your driver. So that's something I really wanted to mention. So how it works, essentially, each of these categories, you have to put skills in them to unlock the next category. So if you haven't seen my previous video on this, there's certain benefits to them in each level. Every other one, so these ones are for people who play bad, which is like 1, 3, and category 5, people who miss greens, miss fairways, so on and so forth. They're essentially boosters to help people who struggle at this game. Categories 2, 4, and 6 are for your birdie machine. People who are really good at this game, people who get birdies a lot, people who want to and help get boosts so that they can get more birdies because they're hitting fairways, they're hitting greens in regulation, they're not getting pars. And I highly recommend, if you're a better player, stick in these categories, especially category 6. You can see I maxed out this category. Category 7 is massively important. So important, and a lot of people don't understand this, and they're going to be wasting a bunch of skill points. These are passive skills. They are on at all times. They never turn off. You don't have to unlock them by hitting a fairway, hitting a green. They are always on at all times. These do not stack. They don't stack. It says normal shots receive a transition, swing path, or timing boost from the fairway. So as of right now, I have not seen any developer say the word and. It only says or, and I've asked multiple people, and they also agree that it does not stack. If you have further information, then feel free to drop it in the comments section down below, but they don't stack. So if you are somebody who doesn't need timing and you just max it out because you think you're stacking, you just wasted a whole bunch of skill points. You wasted 2 per category, and it's not something you want to do. I built this build simply because I know level 1 in category 7 is transition, and transition with the rhythm build is one thing that lacks. So with transition, I can put level 1 in all of these categories and save myself 2 skill points per category. And that's why it's so important, because here I get 10 extra skill points that I can spend anywhere else, including fill up column 6, simply because I built my build around column 7. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. So I also highly recommend just filling out the putter. Your half of your shots are going to be with your putter. Half of your shots are going to be with your putter. Highly recommend building it around your putter. So that's pretty much how this all works. And you get a skill point every single time. It costs 500. You don't lose your skill points. Essentially, you just reset. So right now I've spent 50 skill points. If I hold the reset button right now and I reset my skills, I just start with 50 remaining points, and then I just have to respend them how I want to spend them, in case you made a mistake along the way. But I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach them in the comments down below, and I will happily give you advice, guidance, or just better understanding of what I meant in this video. Hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.